Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Saṃskṛtam Dayanandam Paramarthasvarupinam Tattvajnana Prashastaram Pranatosmi Param Padam Vagartha Viva Sampraktau Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau Yenakshara Samamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Panidaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vadaruchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Alpaksharam asandigdham
Alpaksharam asandigdham
Saravat Vishvato Mukham
Saravat Vishvato Mukham
Astobham Anavadyam Cha
Astobham Anavadyam Cha
Sutram Sutravido Viduhu
Sutram Sutravido Viduhu
Samhitaikapade Nitya
Samhitaikapade Nitya
Nitya Dhatu Pasargayoho
Nitya Dhatu Pargayoho
Nitya Samase Vakyetu
Nitya Samase Vakyetu
Sa Vivaksham
Savivaksham apekshate.
We saw in the last class, even from the class before, Kuttom by Choko Kuhu, Chakaranta, ending with Chakara. Ending with Chakara, that is Padante Vartamanasya Chakarasya Atava Jalipare, when followed by Jal, will be replaced by corresponding Kavarga letter. And we have seen the Shabda, the declension of the Shabda, like Jalamuch, etc., by the application of this rule, Kutvam. When you decline Jalamuk or Jalamuk, Jalamucho, Jalamuchaha, we get this form. Similarly, Vanij also we saw. Vanij also, I think I gave you a homework to do Vanij.
Yes.
Vanij. That is Jakaranta Shabda. So Chavarga is being Chavarga, so all the letters can be included. Cha, cha, ja, ja. No. So Vanij as well as Ritvich. I think both Shabda, I think we did as a homework. So Vanij Shabda, like Jalamuch become Jalamuk, Jalamuk or Jalamuk. Similarly, Vanij is Jakaranta. Therefore, when you do the declension, it becomes Vanig or Vanik, Vanijo, Vanijaha, Vanijam, Vanijo, Vanijaha, Vanija, Vanikbhya, Vanikbihi. This is simple. Same like Jalamuch only. Only thing is Jalamuch has got Chakara. It's Chakaranta Shabda. Here it is Jakara. It is Chavarga only. And Chavarga is there when at the end of the Padam are followed by Jal. You replace it by corresponding Kavarga. So this Shabda is simple only, as same as Jalamuch. Any difference is there?
No, ji.
No, same. So Jalamuch. Similar Ritvij also. Ritvik.
Yes.
Ritvij is Jakaranta Shabda. So Jakarantaha, Pullingaha, Ritvij Shabdaha, ending with Jakara. So applying this Chogokuhu, wherever it is to be applied, that you have to apply. When do you apply? When it is at the end of the Padam or followed by Jal. For Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Ritvij plus the Pratyaya Su. Su is, Ekal Pratyaya. Therefore, it will become Lopaha. You know it. So you will have Ritvij. Ritvij, Jakara is there. Replace it by corresponding Kavarga letter, which is Jakara. And optionally, Va Avasane, Chartum will apply. Therefore, Ritvik or Ritvik you get.
Ritvik.
But here, one more thing is there. But anyway, that I'll tell you later. I don't want to load you with so many things. Another Kuttam actually happens. In Ritvij alone it happens. That is Kuttam number 2. In fact, by that only this Shabda is derived. But anyway, it doesn't hurt now. No problem. You can take it as Chogokuhu. That is one more thing is that Kuttam, that when we study that time I'll tell you. Otherwise, it will confuse you now. I don't want to confuse you now saying that. In fact, it is one Quin Pratyase Kuhu. That will apply. Because of which only this Kuttam happens. We will see that later. In the Shabda Manjari, if you see, the Ritvij is given as an example for Vanij. Your Shabda Manjari, right? You see, Ritvij Shabda, the Jalamuch Vanij Shabda will be there. That Shabda Manjari published by R.S. Vadyar and Sons, which you have already sent you. So under Vanij Shabda, you will have Ritvij and some more Utabuj, etc. Some Shabdas will be there. So Ritvij is one of the Shabda. There he has given this Ritvij as an example. The same way that has been done like Vanij Shabda. So ultimately Kuttam only is going to happen. But the thing is, the Kuttam happens not by Chogokuhu, by some other rule. Okay, anyway, that is not a problem now. You can just say Kuttam happens. So Ritvij also done. So this is by Kuttam. Second Kuttam, as I told, I will tell you later. This is the first, that's why Kuttam number 1. Why I said Kuttam number 1? Because there is another Kuttam. That is why this is 1. If another Kuttam not there, then why should I name it as Kuttam 1? It means when nothing is there, when no other Kuttam is there, then it will be just Kuttam only. Like we say Sattvam. Sattvam is only one Sattvam. Whereas Shatvam is 2 types are there. 2 places it happens. Different context, Murdani Shakara Adesha. Then only, when there are more than one, then there only we have to say 1, 2, etc. Charta number 1, Charta number 2, Jasta number 1, Jasta number 2. Here it is Kuttam number 1, Kuttam number 2. So second Kuttam is there. That is what applies for Ritvij Shabda. That much is enough. So this rule, Chogokuhu, is important. So as an example, we saw the declension of Chakaranta, Chavarganta Shabda. You can take Chavarganta. Any Chavarga you can decline. Then Dattam. Dattam is, there is only one Dattam. Therefore, there no Dakara, Dattam number 1 or Dattam number 2. Only one Dattam. Therefore, only one is there. Therefore, we don't have to mention as Dattam number 1 and all. Only when there is more than one, then only we have to mention. So Dattam being only one, and Dakara, Dattam meaning Dakara is the Adesha. Dakara is the Adesha in the place of Hakara. in the Ushma Varna Hakara. When it is at the end of the Padam or followed by a Jal letter, this will be the Adesha. We will see one Shabda also later, because for the derivation of the Shabda, we need to know some more rules. After that, we'll come back and we will see one complete example. As I told before, here the example is not complete. Here we have to stop here. The yellow part yet to be seen. The successive rules are going to be covered. When you see that, then you will understand what is this yellow part. So here Ruk plus Tum become Rod plus Tum. Ruk plus Tva, Rud plus Tva. Up to that, Dattum happens. This is Dattum. Then Gattum. Gattum is Gakara Adesha. Gattam is also only one. In fact, there is no Gattam 1, Gattam 2. You can take it as only one is there, Gattam. There are no two and all. 2 we can say because it is there for the next one. Gakara Adesha Vikalpena Bhavati. Therefore, we can say Gattam number 2. Okay, let me put it as Gattam number 1 because the next one, that Gatta Adesha is, since it is optional. Therefore, we can say Gattam 1, Gattam 2. That is, Gattam number 1 is Hakara of the Dakaradi Dhatu, only for the Dakaradi Dhatu. Dhatus beginning with the letter Dakara, and Hakara at the end of the Padam or followed by Jal will be replaced by Ghakara. Dag plus Twa becomes Dag plus Twa. Why? Because here Hakara not at the end of the Padam but followed by a Jal letter, which is Takara. Therefore, Hakara replaced by Ghakara, and the Dhatu beginning with Dakara. Therefore, this rule is applied. The next one, that is number 33, where the 4 Dhatus are given an optionality for Gatva Adesha. Drug, Muk, Shnuk and Shnik. Drug Dhatu, Muk Dhatu, Shnuk Dhatu, Shnik Dhatu. All are Hakaranda Dhatu. And here one more thing before that. Gattam is an Apavada to Dattam. That also to be noted. Here I have not written. Dakaradi Dhatu getting Gakaradesha, this is an Apavada. This is an exception to Dattam. Gattam is an exception to Dattam. It's an Apavadam to Dattam. And Apavada it is Dakaradi Dhatu. This Apavada, by Apavada the Gattam, which is ordained, this Apavada is given an optionality by the next rule. Only for these 4 Dhatus, which are Hakaranta Dhatu. Among them one is Dakara also. By the previous Sutra, Gattam, which is ordained for this, is given an optionality. So therefore, you will have 2 forms. Hakara getting Gakara Adesha by the previous rule, and Hakara getting Dakara Adesha by Dattva rule, the previous to previous. So therefore, 2 forms will be there for Druk as well as Muk, Shnuk and Shnik. So since Gakara Adesha is there, therefore, you can take it as Gattam number 1. So like that. Gattam number 2, because Gattam number 1 is here. Gattam number 2. Or simply Gattam itself is enough. I think Gattam itself is enough. We don't need to have 1 and 2. Anyway, whatever it may be, taking the sutra, we can consider like that. It's not a problem. Then Shattam number 1. Why Shattam number 1? Because Dantyasakara will undergo Murdanya Adesha when it is preceded by in or ku. Dantyasakara, which is a part of the Pratyaya or an Adesha, undergo Shattva Adesha when preceded by in or ku, that is Shattam. And it comes later. It is Shatta number 2. In fact, that is what we saw first. That is what we saw first, but since it comes later, 8359, it is in Tripadi. In the Tripadi, 3rd section, 8359th Sutram, the rule. So that we will call it as Shattam number 2. It means Shattam number 1 is that. What is that? This is the one, Shattam number 1. In this Shattam number 1, you can see the list of dhatus. The list of dhatus, some 8 dhatus are given, and also other chakaranta, shakaranta dhatus. So here, these dhatus are ending with the letter talavya, palatal letter, chavarga. Chavarga and shakara. That is also palatal. So all the chavarga, the dhatus, all the 8 dhatus ending with chavarga. Therefore, this chavarganta dhatu, instead of getting kutva adesha, getting shatva adesha. Therefore, it is apavada. For these 7 dhatus, it is apavada. Also, chakaranta, it is apavada. Apavada to what? Apavada kutva.
Kutvam.
So therefore, you have to note apavada to kutva apavadaha. Kutva apavadaha. Kutva apavadaha means only for these dhatus. These 8 dhatus, then chakaranta dhatu, then shakaranta dhatu, talavi shakaranta dhatu. So in the place of chakara of vrasht dhatu, srij dhatu, mrij dhatu, yach dhatu, raj dhatu, braj dhatu, and also in the place of chakaranta dhatu, then shakaranta dhatu. So these dhatus ending with these letters, and these letters at the end of the padam are followed by a jal. That is a common condition all through. Followed by a jal letter will be replaced by murdanya shakara. Therefore, it is apavada to kutvam. So, therefore, kutvam when you apply, you have to see whether the dhatus fall under this category. Only when it is not, then only you have to apply kutvam. Why? Apavada always takes precedence over utsarga. Kutva is a general rule, utsarga vidhi. Kutvam is, it is general. Always apavada overrules the general vidhi. When there is a fight between the two rules, and one rule is an apavada to exception to the general, then general rule is overruled by the apavada rule, exception. So therefore, you have to remember the general as well as the apavada. Apavada, in fact, that has to be applied in precedence to the utsarga. So this is important to be understood. There are certain things like that. That is order, the sequence of application of rules in terms of the strength. There are certain rules which are nityam, which applies whatever may be the condition. There are certain rules which are anityam, which applies only when the condition is there. There are certain rules which has to be applied, first, and then only the Angakarya and all should be done. Like for Agama. Example, I am saying Agama, suppose when Agama comes, Agama is Antaranga. Agama should be done first, and then only Angakarya. And then only Angakarya should be done. Angakarya can be done. After Angakarya, you cannot ordain Agama. If there is an Agama and there is Angakarya, both are there in a situation, then Agama should be done first, and then only Angakarya. These are all the general untold the rules. So similarly, there is the strength, the balam between the two rules, apavada and utsarga. Apavada is stronger. Apavada sutram baliyan. Utsarga sutrebhyaha apavada sutram baliyaha. Apavada sutram baliyaha, stronger. So therefore, when you apply Kuttam, you have to consider these dhatus. Those dhatus are mentioned which are in this Shaktam, that has to be considered. Similarly, Hodaha also. Hodaha, when you apply, you have to consider this Dakaradi, whether the dhatu is Dakaradi dhatu. Among the Dakaradi dhatu, if it is Druk dhatu, there it has got an exception. Dattam also possible, Gattam also possible. All these things you have to understand clearly. So, application of Dattam involves the knowledge of Gattam. When do you apply Gattam? Application of Kuttam, which it requires the knowledge of this Shaktam. All these are connected. No rules are isolated. They are connected. Understand?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
So now here, in the last class, we saw this Jakaranta, this dhatus. Some examples I gave. So the Srij dhatu becoming Srishtavatu, Prach dhatu, Samprasaram I told, that happened. Prishtavatu, Prishtvati. Then Jastavidhi we saw. Jastavidhi, we know it very well. Jastavidhi, Jalam Jashonte. Jalam Stane, Jash Adesha Bhavati, Tada. Here there is no Jal and all. Padante, only Padanta. So therefore, followed by Jal. Jali Pare, that stops. That is stopped before 8 to 39. Before Jastum number 1 stops that condition. So here only Padante. Padante Stitasya. Jal Varna at the end of the Padam will be replaced by Jash. So from here onwards there is no Jal. So that you can drop. Only Padanta is there. Padante. Now, the next one. The list of rules, 37th one. That we will see. 37th rule. Takara or Thakara. Among the Tavarga, the first letter and the second letter, that is Katora Vyanjane, the two Katora Vyanjana of the Tavarga. Following the Jash Anta Dhatu will be replaced by Dakara. So therefore this we can call Dhattam. Dhattam is only one, therefore Dhattam. So Jashanta Dhatu, that is Dhatu ending with Jash letter, and followed by the Pratyayas. Takara means it should be Pratyaya. What follows a Dhatu? What follows a Dhatu?
Ting Pratyaya.
Either it must be a Ting Pratyaya or Krut Pratyaya. Ting Pratyaya you add, you get a Tinganta, Kriyapadam. Krut Pratyaya you add, you get
Krudantam.
Kradantam, that is Pratipadikam. So therefore, Takara following the Jash Anta means the Dhatu immediately followed by. For example, Dhatu plus Tip. What is the letter, first letter? Takara, right? Tip. Or Tas if you take. Tip Tas G. Takara. Similarly, Tip Tas G, Sip Tas. Taha. Madhyam Purusha Dvivachanam. Taha is there. Similarly, Bhagavachanam, Tha is there. So those are the Ting Pratyayas. Similarly, in Kridanta also we have like Tavatu Pratyaya, Tavatu or Ta Pratyaya, etc. So referring to those Pratyayas which beginning with Takara or Takara. Takara you can see in Tinganta, Ting Pratyayas. And Takara also you can see in Ting as well as in Krit. Even Takara also is there in Krit. Unadi and all it is there. Anyway. So that is what is referring to here. So Takara of the Pratyaya, that is the Pratyaya beginning with Takara. And that follows the Jashanta Dhatu. Will be replaced by Dhakara. This is called Dattam. Because the Adesha is, so here it is Dattam, not Gattam. Okay. Dhakara. Dhakara is Mahaprana. of the same letter, Tavarga letter only, same Varga only, Tavarga letter. So that is a replacement. So this is Datvam. Here also the example cannot be given fully. I'll try to give. And before that, let us split this, understand this sutra, what it means. You tell me what is this. Jashas Tator, first you have to read this. Jashas Tator Dho Daha.
Daha.
Jashah
Da.
tatha
Jasah.
artha
Atah. Daha. Jasah.
Let us do this. That is, first is
Jasha.
Jashaha.
Jasah.
Jashaha. Okay, what is Jash? Jash. It's not Jash.
Jabagada dash.
No.
It is
and
Jabai
Shashasar.
Jabhain Gadadash you have to tell. Or you have to tell fourth letter of all the classes. The fourth letter of all the classes. Yes.
All the classes.
Jabha Gadadash, if you say, it is become third letter of all the classes.
Yes, correct.
So Jashaha. Jash Antadatu. Fourth letter of all the classes. Jashaha, then the next one is splitting. Sandhi.
Tatha.
Tatha.
Tata. Tata is it Avya? Tata Yata.
Tata.
Tataha.
Yata tata.
It is Tataha.
Tatha.
Here it is not Tata. Tataha, that is Takara and Takara, which is the what? See the English.
Sthani.
Stani. Therefore it is what Vibhakti?
Stani.
Stani will be in what Vibhakti? Shashti
Shashti
Vibhakti.
vibhakti.
It is Shashti Vibhakti. So this is 6-1. And Stani follows what?
Jash.
No, Jash.
Therefore, Jash is what Vibhakti then?
Panchami.
Panchami vibhakti.
It has to be Panchami.
Panchami.
What is the Pratipadikam of Jashaha? That's Panchami.
Tash.
Jash, like Marut Shabda. That is why Marut Shabda is important. We know the derivation of Marut Shabda itself. Like Marut Shabda. This is only grammar, okay? In the grammar only, it is like Marut Shabda. This Jash is not a word in the Bhasha. It's not used in the Laukika Bhasha. In the grammar, when we decline the Jash, the Pratyahara, it is declined like Marut Shabda. So Marut Shabda, Rama Shabda. These two Shabdas are taken as a support for the declension of the grammatical terms in the Vyakarana. So Marut Shabda with Jash. Marut Maruto Marutaha. Jash, Jasho, Jashaha. Jasham, Jasho, Jashaha. Jasha, like that you can decline. Then Panchami is Marutaha, Jashaha. Similarly, Tataha. If it is Tataha, it is Tataha or Tatoho. It's not in fact not Tataha. You have to split properly. You didn't see that. On Repa also is that. It is not Tata, it is not Tataha, it is
Toho. Tatoho.
Tatoho. Because two
Tatoho.
things are there. Takara, Takara. Therefore it is Dvivachanam. Like what Shabda did. Here also it is like Marut only. Marutoho, Shashti Bhakti Dvivachanam is Marutoho.
Marutoho.
Therefore, if the Pratipadikam is, what could be the Pratipadikam?
Tad.
It is Takaranta Shabda. It is Tat. Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam is Tat. Like Marut Shabda we have declined. Tat. Tatau. Tataha. And Shashti Vibhakti is Tataha. Tatoho. That is what it is. But Tat means you have to understand that is equal to Takara. In Akara, then Takara is there. This Akara is only for Ucharanartham. It is only for the sake of pronunciation. What are the letters here is Takara and Takara. That is what is given here. Takara, Akara. Understand? Here Akara is only for Ucharanartham. So that is how we have to understand the Vyakarana. Because Vyakarana is making everything short, Sankshepa. So therefore, in keeping with the meaning, you have to understand that Akara is Ucharanartham. Therefore, it is like Tatoho. That is Stani. When you say Stani, then Takarasya Stane or Takarasya Stane. And this follows Jash. And Jash belong to dhatu. Jash letter is the last letter of the dhatu. So jashaha followed by takara or takara will be replaced by what is sthani here?
Dakara.
Splitting the sandhi, what you have?
Dhakara.
Dho. You have
Do.
dho. Then you have to split this. Jashaha, tatoho, then
Do Adaha.
Dhoho dhaha.
not doho, do adaha.
Do
Dho
Adaha.
adhaha.
Do, what is do? Now here you have to split the sandhi.
Dho is dhaha.
Daha.
Dah.
It is daha, adaha.
Daha. Adaha.
What is daha? Daha
Dha
is,
is prathama
Daha is the
adesha.
it is
Adesha.
adesha. Therefore, pratama vibhakti. 1-1. Like what shabda?
Rama Sabda.
Rama
Rama
shabda. Here you have to take it as Rama shabda, not Marut. And dha, pratama vibhakti ekavachana of Rama is Ramaha. Pratama vibhakti ekavachana of dha is daha.
Daha.
Here, therefore, pratipadikam is dha.
Da.
dha.
And dha is dakara plus a. A is uchcharanartham. It is for the sake of pronunciation. You should not ask why it is not in the case of here takara, here why it is here takara is not added. That Pani Mangashi did not want. Or he could have, or for this, where akara is required, he is adding it. Here it is required, therefore he had added. For the, in fact, for the utterance, for the pronunciation of the sutra, akara is added. Otherwise, sutra becomes, already it is not, it's very difficult to read a sutra. If vowels are not there, it becomes more difficult. It becomes more difficult to read a sutra and understand. Therefore, wherever required, you will read, you will add the vowel. The default vowel is akara for the sake of uchcharanam, pronunciation. So dakara plus a, daha, pratama vibhakti is daha, akara is only uchcharanartham, therefore should not be considered. Okay, therefore, and that is very clear from the translation. You have to go by the translation in the beginning. Once you understand, then you can go study, read the sutra and understand. So now, here, daha is the adesha. What is adaha? Adaha is the negation. So don't worry about that. Adaha is accepting dha dhatu. Accepting dha dhatu. What is the dha dhatu? Mahaprana. That is dudhanj, dharana poshna yogo, the dha dhatu. It's ubhayapadi. Dadhati. That it comes, right? Dadhati. It is in the Jugotyadi gana, third gana. Dudhanj dhatu. So dha dhatu, accepting for that, those dhatu, because you may ask, dha dhatu, why you say dha dhatu? We are talking about a jashanta dhatu. Yes, we are talking about jashanta dhatu. Here jash letter is not there, then why do you say dha dhatu? Because this dhatu in the third gana, when you do the derivation, it will undergo duplication and all. That we will see later, don't worry about that. It will become dad. The dhatu dha will become dad. Now when it becomes dad, it is ending with what letter?
Dakara.
Which is a
Jash.
jash letter.
Jash.
Then it becomes jashanta dhatu, right?
Yes.
And for that dhatu, this datvam will not happen. When that dha dhatu enjoys jash antam, for that dhatu, when followed with takara, that the takara will not be replaced by dakara. Therefore, negating dhatvam for dha dhatu is given here adaha, nanch tatpurusha. Negation, no, adaha. Understand? That part we don't have to consider anyway now. It's not an issue. You can just leave that. That will not harm now. Just know this much. It is for negation. Negation of dha dhatu. Only one dhatu negated. Okay. Therefore, here, having understood all the vibhaktis, etc. Now we have to write the meaning of the sutram. How to write it? You have to write in Saṃskṛtam. You know the sthani, you know the adesha, you know the condition, what precedes, etc. So you can write now. It's not difficult.
Santastani.
What is a sthani? Start with the sthani or start with adesha.
Dha is the adesha. Takara is the adesha.
So therefore, takaraha
Adesha
adeshaha.
bhavati.
Yes,
Takara thakarasya sthane.
very good. So
Takara.
takarasya or takarasya
Yeah. Sthane.
takarasya or takarasya
Sthane.
sthane. Or you can join this both, like tatoho sthane,
Tato sthane.
sthana yoho. You can make it dvivachana. Anyway, you can do it. Or if it is difficult, we make it like that. Takarasya sthane, then takarasya
Jashante dhatoho takarasya
sthane va sakarasya sthane
dhakara.
dakaradesha bhavati. Okay, when?
When
Jashonta
Jash.
First you write jashaha.
sthane.
Jashaha.
Jashaha is panchami.
Yes.
Jashaha parasya.
Parasya.
Simple.
Dhato.
Dhatu will write it. Jashaha parasya takarasya sthane va takarasya sthane dakaradesha bhavati. And jash dhatu is, you have to write dhatoho. That is,
Just dhato. Dhato.
you see, jash anta. I will write jashanta dhatu. Jashanta
Dhato.
dhatoho
Parasya.
jash varnasya sthane.
Mm.
Jash anta dhatoho, you have to tell what letter,
Yes.
what letter. Jashaha.
Jashvarna.
Jashanta dhatoho jash,
Jash varnas.
not just one, just varnat. Or jashaha,
Jasvarna.
let's say. It will be jashaha, no problem.
Jashaha.
Jashanta dhatoho jashaha parasya.
Parasya sthane. Takarasya sthane.
So, in fact, I will make it like this. Like dhatoho vishaye, in the context of dhatus. Jashaha is that jash, that is jash varnat parasya. Simple. Here vishay is vishay sattami. Dhatoho itself is enough. Dhatoho jashvarnat parasya. Dhatoho jashvarnat parasya takarasya sthane dakara adeshaha bhavati. Right? Sthane cha. The two are there. Takarasya sthane and takarasya sthane dakaraha adeshaha bhavati. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Now let us take one example. That example, I think we can do it complete. See, you know tavat pratyaya. Tavat pratyaya is krit pratyaya. These are the tavat formation, right? Patitavan, gatavan, kaditavan, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tavat pratyaya. What does it denote? It denotes the karta in bhute arte. Similarly, there is, okay, let us take tavat itself. Why should we go further? Tavat itself we can take, because we know that tavat. Now let us take the dhatu, lab dhatu. Lab dhatu ending with what letter?
Jash.
Jash letter.
Jash.
Lab plus tavat, followed by the pratyaya beginning with takara.
Takara.
So this condition is fulfilled.
Yes.
Jashantasya jashaha dhatoho jashvarnat parasya uttarasya takarasya sthane dakara adesha bhavati. So you apply this. So lab plus tavat, takara will be replaced by
Dakara.
Dakara.
tavat, right?
Davat.
Now, what is this letter?
Bhakara.
What then next one? Next one, what you will apply? Next one, you know it.
Yes.
This letter is Jal letter.
Jal.
Hmm.
Padanta
this-
Jal.
This is not Padanta, this is not Padam, this is a
Oh.
Dhatu.
Ah.
Dakara is a Jal letter. Followed by what letter?
Just.
Jash. Jash letter. Jash.
Followed by Jash letter. What this Jash? Right? Jalam Jash Jashi. That is just
Jash
the number
two.
2 will apply.
Yes.
Therefore, applying that,
Yes.
Jal will be replaced by Jal
Jal.
will be. What is the Jash letter? Yeah, first you have to remember that Jashvavidi number 2. What is Jashvavidi number 2 says? Jal will be replaced by Jash letter
Corresponding Jas.
when it is followed by Jash.
Jash letter.
Yes.
Jash is 4th letter of all the classes and 3rd letter also. Whereas here Jash is only 4th letter of all the classes. So know the distinction. So this is Jashvavidi number 2. So here the following letter is a Jash. It's a Jash letter that is covering all the 4th and 3rd letters of the classes, followed by Jash. Jal letter will undergo Jashtvam. It will be replaced by corresponding 3rd letter of the class, which is
Bakara.
Bakara.
Ah.
Then Davat. So now you have the form Labdavat. So Labdavat is a final form. Labdavat is Takaranta Shabda. Declinable. How do you decline?
Labdavan.
Labdavan, Labdavantau, Labdavantaha, Labdavantam, Labdavantau, Labdavataha, Labdavata. You can do it. Simple. So Labdavat, when you decline in Pullinga, becomes Labdavan. Labdavan is equal to, in Tinganta,
Al. Alab. Alab.
Lang Lakara.
Alabet.
Ala.
Alabet.
Alabet.
No.
Alabdate.
No.
Alabdate.
Not Alabate. There is no Alabate. Labate is there. Labate, Labete, Labente, Latlakara, Lang Lakara Rupam. We have seen. What is the Lang Lakara Rupam of Labda Atmanipadi? Alabata, Alabata, Alabetam, Alabantam, Alabathaha, Alabetam, Alabadvam, Alabhe, Alabhavagi, Alabamahi. I think you have forgotten Tinganta also. Alabhata. So Labdavan is equal to Alabhata. Simple, it is, see, Patitavan is equal to what?
Apati.
Apatat. Similarly, Labdavan is equal to Alabhata. Obtained, he got. Jnanam Labdavan, Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam. So Labdavan, Alabhata, he got it, he gained, he attained. Srilinga it will be Labdavati, Ikaranta Shabda. Napumsakalinga, Labdavat Takaranta Shabda, like Jagat Shabda, that we will see later. So now, you know, so the declension is easy. Once you know Patitavata, which already is, we saw that, Patitavat Shabda. And here, this Pratyaya is what Pratyaya? Ardhatuka Pratyaya. It's a Krit Pratyaya, Ardhatuka Pratyaya, Valadi. Therefore, it will take
Itagama if the dhatu is it.
Dhatu is said. Now you see the Dhatu, whether it is said, it is not said. Had it been said, what will happen? Itagama would have come, right? Itagama has not come. Therefore, you can guess. Otherwise, you have to see the Dhatu Kosha only. To find out whether the Dhatu is said, you have to check the Dhatu Kosha. So this Dhatu is Anit Dhatu, therefore no Itagama. Suppose if the Dhatu is said, Itagama will come first and then only you have to do the Angakarya. That is what I said. There's a sequence. Itagama is Antaranga, which is done first, and then only Angakarya is done. Angakarya is Bhagiranga, external to that. But anyway, here Itagama is not there, so no problem. Pat dhatu is set dhatu, therefore patitavan. But here it is not lab dhatu. Itagama will not come. The itagama you have to remember always. Itagama means that whether you have to find whether the dhatu is set or not. And tavat pratyaya is valadi. Valadi will take it, provided dhatu is set. If the dhatu is not set, or if it is not a valadi, then only itagama will not come. To the condition, two conditions, the dhatu being a set as well as the pratyaya being valadi, both conditions are required for itagama to come. And here lab dhatu is not, therefore no problem, labdavat, simple. Now, there is another pratyaya, the same, ta pratyaya. The content is kakara plus ta, content is ta only. Ta is the content. This is tavat is tavatu pratyaya, whose content is tavat. Here ta is kakara is a ita letter, therefore kit pratyaya cannot cause angakarya, kitvat. Ardhataka pratyaya, kitvat, no angakarya. So tavat you have content. Similarly, there is another pratyaya, ta pratyaya, whose content is only ta. Both are called, technically, there's a name for that, nishtha pratyaya we call. The Vyakaranam, these are called nishtha pratyaya. Nishtha. Nishtha is not nitaram siddhi nishtha, not jnana yoga nishtha, jnana nishtha, that is not the nishtha here. The name given to these two pratyayas, tavat and ta. Both pratyayas denote past tense. Number one, bhute arte. Both denotes past tense. Therefore, both serves as a replacement for lang lakara. And tavat denotes karta and ta denotes karma. Therefore, you will see the usage of this in karmani prayoga. Tavat denotes karta and ta denotes karma, the object. So, we will see that karmani prayoga we have not seen, that we will see later. Just know this much. Tavat pratyaya added, you have got labdavat, ta pratyaya you add. Then what you will have? The same step. What happens?
Plus tha.
Labda you will get. Takara will be replaced by dha. Then just with the number 2, labda.
Labda.
Labda is now akaranta shabda. Like Rama shabda you can decline. Labdaha, labdo, labdaha, labdam, labdo, labdana, labdena, labdhabhyam, labdaihi. You can decline. See, in karmani we say ramena labhyate. In kartari, ramaha labate. Ramaha labate is
Ram obtains.
Rama got. If you do lang lakara, ramaha
Alabhata.
means Rama got it, attained. Which is equal to
Ramaha labdhavan.
Ramaha labdavan.
Labdavan.
So labdavan
Ramena
already.
labdhaha.
Here it is Ramena labhyate is equal to
Labdhaha.
Ramena labdaha. Both are same. Both are bhute and tavat pratyaya denotes karta and tat pratyaya denotes karma. Ramena, here karma is Ramena, you can supply karma. Karma is not the palam, suppose. Ramena palam. Or if you to make it, see, Ramena, instead of palam, you can say any Grantaha. I want some pullinga shabda. Grantaha, akaranta shabda, book. Grantaha Ramena labhyate. Grantaha is Pratama Vibhakti, which is the object. Object is in Pratama Vibhakti, means it is Karmani Prayoga. Ramena Grantaha labdaha. Suppose Ramena Gita is there. Ramena Gita labhyate. Ramena Gita
Labda.
labda. The linga should be in keeping with the karma, because here it denotes Gita, same linga. Ramena phalam labhyate, when you say, it becomes Ramena
Labdam.
labdam. This is what is tat pratyaya tavat pratyaya. We will see in detail later. after this. So this is this is where we use these words, labd, etc. Okay, this is Jashanta Dhatu. For this is the example. Okay, this example, don't worry, we will see later. Just for your understanding, I wrote this. It's not required. So example is this, labdhatu becomes labdavat by the addition of tavat pratyaya, then labdaha by ta pratyaya. But you have to understand here, ta means tavatu. Here it is ta pratyaya. It's a tavat. Here u is it letter, tavatu. The u part I have removed it. So tavatu is enough. Then ta pratyaya. Labda. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
So here dhatvam happens. Dhatvam happens. One more example I'll give, connecting the previous one. You see, lik dhatu. Lik means to lick. Lik means to lick. Upaleghyam means what? Upasechan different. Upaleghyam. Legyam is that which is
Medicine.
legyam, liquid. That Ayurveda they give legyam. That which is liquid. So Upaleghyam is pickle. Upasechanam is also there. Upaleghyam. That which is along with the bhojanam, it is done. Upasechanam, that Upalegyam is there. So legyam. Even legyam itself is that is Ayurveda. Legyam. Syrup. Pickle also. Legyam. So that lik dhatu is there. Lik is to lick. Now, lik plus e tavatu, liquid. This syrup. Lik plus tavatu. Then what will happen here? Tavatu is
Leak.
tavat. Here it is not Jashanta. Is it Jashanta?
No.
Dhatvam will come.
Exactly. Yeah, Dattam, because the example I'm giving here, you don't look for Jashtam immediately. The Ligdhatu will get Jashtam because of Dattvam. Because of Dattvam. Where it is Odaha. Akarasya sthane Dakaraha adesha bhavati. Dakara is what letter? Jash letter.
Just letter.
That will come when it is followed by
Jali.
Jali or Padante. So coming back here, so this lik dhatu followed by a jal letter, lik dhatu, it's not a padam. So not padanta, but followed by jal. Jali pare, sakarasya sthane, what will come? You will have sakara desha. Now become jashanta.
Yes.
You have to follow the sequence. First, dattam comes before. In the Tripadi, follow the sequence of the rules. Dattvam comes first. Following the Dattvam, then you come to this Dattvam. Now we are Jashanta Dhatu followed by the Takara here. Then undergo Dattvam. So therefore, what will happen here? Replaced by Tavat. Understand?
Yes.
So you get Davat. After that, something will happen. Again, we will see that. I will write now, but later I will explain what happens. That is lid, dakara, dakara. You know that. Dakara, dakara, what will happen?
Shtutvam.
Shtuttam happens. Don't forget. Tavarga in contact with,
Trutvam.
you go by the sequence. And Shtuttam is 8-4. What will happen is that dakara, then dakara will be replaced by dakara, davat. Then here there is one violation is there. That is, I'll tell you that later. When dakara is followed by another dakara, when dakara is followed by dakara, dakarasya lopaka bhavati, this dakara will become lopa, and the preceding un letter, un is e, u, r. So e, a, e, u. Okay, sorry. Un is a, e, u. The preceding un letter will become dirgha. That is a rule. By that, what will happen?
Lee.
Leadavan. Leadavat.
Leadavat.
It becomes Leadavat. So 2 steps are there. I made it. Okay, let me write. First is Lee plus, actually it happens simultaneously. So that's it to be written like that. For understanding, I'm making into 2 steps. That is, this Dakara has become Lopa. This Dakara has become Lopa, and the preceding unletter A, E, U among the unletters. Akara, Ikara, or Ukara is that become Dirgha. So Leadavat you will get. So Leadavan, Leadavanto, Leadavantaha. Leadavantam, Leadavanto, Leadavataha. Can decline. Similarly, the same for Ta pratyaya. Whose content is Ta. So here what happens is the same rule. Lid, lidha, then lid plus the, then becomes leadha.
Leader.
So you can decline leadaha, liquid by Ramena leadaha. Aushadam Ramena leadham. You can say. Understand?
Mm.
So here, this part, we will see later. The rules will come, that time we will see. You may not understand how it happens. That when you go further, you will see that. As you saw the application of Dattvam here, and then this Dattvam, similarly, you will see the application of these rules. It's going to come later. That time, we'll come back and complete this. Is it clear?
Yes,
So, Jashyanta Dhatu, meaning there could be Dhatus naturally having Jash letter, or Jash could be because of Dattvam, or Jash could be because of Ghatvam. Ghatvam also possible. Yes or no?
Yes, good.
Yes. Ghatvam also
Yes,
possible.
yes,
Let us
yes.
take one example. You take the Dhatu. When Ghatvam Adesha happens.
Akara of the Dakara Dhatu.
So you take the Dag Dhatu. Akara of the Dakara Dhatu. Take Dag Dhatu. That example I gave. Dag plus Tavatu. What will happen? First step is
Akara will be
Akara,
replaced.
Yakara, Vidhatu will be followed by Jal letter will be replaced by
Gatvam. Kakara.
Kakara.
will be replaced by Gakara. So now what letter you have? Gakara, which is a
Dag.
Jhal letter.
Jash
letter.
letter,
Jash letter.
which is followed by Takara.
Dakara.
Therefore, what will happen?
Dakara Adesha.
Dhakara.
Dakara Adesha. Now, after that, what will happen? This is a Jal letter followed by Jash.
Jash.
Jash Vidhi number 2.
Number 2.
Therefore, we'll have
Dag.
Dagdha.
Dagdavat, Dagdavan, Dagdavan, Dagdavanto, Dagdavantaha. He burned. Dagdavan. Dagda. Dagdam. Jnanena Dagdam. Jnanena Ajnanam Dagdam. That is Karmani. So same thing, Ta Pratyaya if you do. Jnanena Ajnanam Dagdam. Saha Dagdavan. Tena Dagdam. This is another example. Dagda. Dagda is the Pratipadikam. By the addition of Ta Pratyaya, it's a Krit Pratyaya, you get a Kridanta. Kridanta is a Pratipadikam. You can decline Dagdaha, Dagdo, Dagdaha. Dagdam, Dagdo, Dagdan. Strilinga would be Dagda, Dagde, Dagdaha, like Rama Shabda. So Ta Pratyaya is simple. Denotes karma. Tavda Pratyaya is Takaranta Shabda. It is like Patitavat Shabda. And for Strilinga, you can add E, become Dagdavati. Becomes Dagdavati. Sa Madurai Nagaram Dagdavati. Kannagi. She burnt the city of Madurai. Dagdavati. Understand? You can do like this. So both are possible. More example you want? Yes, you can take. You go to the next one. That is in this Druk, muk, shnuk, shnik. Right, let me take muk dhatu. Muk dhatu will get optional adesha. What is the adesha?
Gatvam.
Gatvam, it will take optionally. It means dattam also possible, right?
Possible.
This is one of the four dhatu, muk dhatu. It is ending with hakara. The hakara will get gakara adesha optionally. It means dakara adesha also possible when followed by jal or padanta. So let us take that dhatu, muk dhatu. You can tell the form. What will be the form? Muk plus tavatu. It will become
Mug.
Muk.
ordering gatva adesha, muk you get.
Gatvadesh.
Then finally
Just.
you get
Dakara. Dakara adesha bhavati. Muddavat.
you get mugdavat.
Mugdhavat.
Saha mugdavan is deluded. Is deluded. Mugdavan, right? That's the form mugdavan, mugdavanto, mugdavantaha. And mug plus ta pratyaya,
Mukta.
it becomes
Mug. Mug. And mug. Mugda.
here, it becomes mugda.
Mugda.
Mugdaha, mugdao, mugdaha. You can decline in Pullinga. So ordering gakara adesha for these two pratyayas, tavat and ta pratyaya, we have the form mugdavat, mugda. This is gatva adesha. But optionality is there for gatvam. Therefore, dattam also possible. That also we will do. You all follow what I'm saying?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Any doubt? Now, datva adesha. Since mugdhatu is one of the four dhatu in the rule, getting gatva adesha optionally, since datva adesha possible, let us do that. Dattvam. Mud plus tavat. Then when dakara comes, it becomes a jashanta dhatu, right? Followed by takara. Therefore, what will happen?
Dakara. Dakar.
That mud plus tavat. This will be replaced by, sorry.
Mud plus tavat.
This will be that mud plus replaced by davat. Therefore, you have mud plus davat. What sandhi will happen here? Same as the previous one. Yes, this lik dhatu, same as lik. What happens here?
Mud. Dakara.
Mud plus davat. The tavarga letter in contact with.
Tavarga.
So you will have mud plus
Muddat.
davat.
Yes.
It is same as lik only,
Yes, Muddavat. Yes, Guruji.
not muddavat. Lid become leadavan.
Mudhavat. Mudhavat.
You will have moodava, dirgha.
Mudhavat.
So mud plus davat, mud plus this davat, dakara followed by dakara. What did I say?
Lopaha bhavati.
Lopaha bhavati. Right?
Hmm.
This dakara followed by dakara, this dakara will become
Lopaha.
lopaha.
The preceding
Lopam
and
kritva and
becomes
preceding and becomes dirgha.
Dirgha.
Therefore, you will have moodavan. That's what moodavan. Moodavan, moodavat. Moodavat. Therefore, moodavan, moodavantau,
Mudhavantaha.
moodavantaha. Understand? Simple. And if it is ta pratyaya, what will be the form?
Mudha.
Mudha.
You get
Moodha.
moodha. You get the form. Okay, let me copy paste from here. So muk plus ta pratyaya. Muk plus ta, replacing hakara by dakara, which is an optionality. Therefore, mud plus ta now become jashanta dhatu. So therefore, by this rule, that takara will be replaced by dakara. Having replaced that, then do the shutta sandhi, that mud plus the dakara followed by dakara. Therefore, this dakara will vanish and the preceding an will become Dirgha. This dakara will go away. Going away is shown by the yellow color. Then preceding an will become dirgha, therefore muda. So you have mudaha. Mudaha, mudau, mudaha. Shrilinga, muda, mude, mudaha. Possible. Right? That's how we get this form. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Ji.
So this is how you get the form by the optional form, Dakara Adesha. And also you can note this Jashanta, either it is naturally there in the Dhatu or it is comes as a Adesha by the Gatva Adesha, Datva Adesha, etc.
Mm.
So don't think it's only by the Jashanta Dhatu. Jashanta Dhatu is either if it is naturally there or could be because of the Adesha. So you have to remember the previous, all the rules, then only this, you will arrive at this. So sequential application of the rules. So we can see what are the different forms. Labdavatu, from the Labdhatu, which is Jashanta Dhatu, by the addition of Ta Pratyaya. I just gave Ta Pratyaya. I can give another example. One more Pratyaya. So many Pratyayas I can give, but let us see one more. Trich Pratyaya. Trich is a Pratyaya, another Ardha Dhatuka Pratyaya. You can just know. You can take as a notes. Trich is an Ardha Dhatuka Pratyaya. Krit Pratyaya denotes Karta. Like Kru Dhatu. Kru Dhatu plus Trich. Chakara is iterator. So content is Kru. Kru Dhatu, the Tru Pratyaya added to Kru denotes the doer of the Kriya. What Kriya? Kriya is to do. So Kru plus Tru, you will get the Karta.
Kartru.
Kartru. Doer. That's what Karta. Rikaranta Shabda. Karta, Kartaru, Kartaraha. How do you get the Kartru? Three is what Pratyaya?
Trich Pratyaya.
That's okay. It's a Krit Pratyaya, Adadhatuka Pratyaya. It's a Valadi Pratyaya. It will take Ittagama, but Krit Dhatu is not a Set Dhatu, therefore no Ittagama. All these things you have to bring in. And another important thing is how Kru becomes Kar.
Angakarya.
Angakarya. That is important. Angakarya. Here in Lab and all, here in Muk plus Tavatu, here Angakarya doesn't happen. Why? Because
Kit Pratyaya.
Kit Pratyaya. Adadhatu Kit Pratyaya, therefore no Angakarya. But Trich Pratyaya is not a Kit, therefore Kru become Kar and Tru, Kartru. Rukaranta Shabdaha. Rukarantaha Pullinge, Karta, Kartara, Kartara. Srilinga, to convert to Srilinga, you add E.
Kartri.
You will have Kartri. Like Nadi Shabda, Kartri, Kartriyau, Kartriyaha. All these are possible, right? Now, this is an example. Now, let's take the Dhatu, Lab plus Trich Pratyaya. Lab plus Trich Pratyaya, content is Tru. So, what you will have?
Plus lab plus 3. Better.
Lab plus Dru. Then you will have Chashvavidhi number?
Number 2.
2.
Labdru.
Labdru.
You can decline Labdru.
Yes,
Labdha, Labdharo, Labdharaha. Labdharam, Labdharo, Labdrun. You can decline. So Labdru denotes the Karta, the gainer. Shaddavan, okay, Shaddavan is a Labdavan. Labdavan. Labdavan already we did. So here it denotes a Karta. Labdru means the one who gets the gainer. Labdru. Similarly, Dagdhatu. Dag means to burn. So adding Trich Pratyaya, Dag plus Trich. It means, Dag means to burn. So what is the meaning? You will have the meaning. What is the meaning you get?
One who burn.
One who burns Dagda. So Dag plus Dr, by the Hodaha, Dattam will come first. So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, Dagdhatu we have got two. Okay, takara idatu, therefore, fine. Dag plus trich. So, odaha will apply. And it, sorry, not odaha. It is dakara idatu, therefore, gattam will apply.
Tattvam.
Okay. Dakara, dattam cannot apply. So, dag plus tr. Then, you apply this jashta.
Yashvi.
2.
Takara will be replaced by, not to,
Takara.
this is the rule. Takara will be replaced by takara, tattvam. Then just vidhi number 2 you apply, you will have
Daktru.
dagdr. So dagdr is a pradipadikam. Dagda, dagdaru, dagdara.
Daktara.
Again I repeat, you see, dagdatu, which is dakara ridatu, that akara will be replaced by gakara, exception to dattvam, and trich pratyaya is added. Takaradi pratyaya, takara will be replaced by dakara, that is by this current rule. Then you will have dagdr. Just after applying just vidhi, this jal letter will be replaced by just letter. You will have dagdr, dagdha, dagdara. So see how many examples. So many examples. Therefore, this rule is important. This rule is important. Understand this? Yes.
Yes, Guru.
Yes.
Now you just go back and see where the yellow color certain things what we left out. It will fall in place now. See. Druk dhatu, I left it here. Now,
Yes.
Druk dhatu, hakara, these 4 dhatus, which gets optionally gatva adesha. So drug plus twa is twa only, takaradi pratyaya. Now, ordaining gatvam, drug plus twa, and because it is takaradi, by the rule which we saw just now,
Yes.
jashaha tator adaha, right? Tatordaha adaha. So datva adesha comes, right? Takara getting dakara adesha. Now continue. After that, what will happen? Just with the number
2.
2 will apply. So you will have drug. Drug plus dva. You will have drug dva. That's the form. Similarly, optional form is datva adesha. So drug plus tva, akara getting dakara adesha, drud now becomes jashanta, followed by tva pratyaya. Therefore, takara is replaced by dakara, datvam. Datvam first, followed by datvam, followed by datvam. Then there is no stutvam here. That stutvam is here. Sorry. Previous one there is no stutvam. Here there is stutvam because dakara and dakara. So therefore stutvam you have to do it, and then we can do justum if it is there. That will not be there anyway because it will be followed by this. That will be followed by the stutvam and the following rule. So it becomes dva, drud plus dva. Takara followed by takara, same rule only. The takara will go away and the preceding an will become dirgha. Therefore, you will have dru. Drudva. You will have. Understand?
Yes.
Similarly, mug plus dva. Mug plus dva already I think I did. Mugdavan.
Yes.
Mugdaha. The same thing here. Gakara will be replaced by Gakara is there, followed by this dva. Dva is takara is replaced by dakara, that is dattam. Jashaha,
Yes.
tatoho, adaha, that rule, what we saw just now. Then just with the number 2 will apply, which is becomes mugdva. That's how we get mugdva. And this mugdva to optionally getting datva adesha. Here what will happen is this is stutta sandhi will happen.
Yes.
Dva, takara followed by dakara. This dakara will vanish and the preceding and will become
Mudva.
you will have mood. Similarly, snug dhatu will become snug. Dakara followed by dakara becomes simple. Simple. What will happen here? Snug dva.
Snugdva.
And here it is
Shnudva.
Dakara Adesha, optionally,
Optionally. One just with it to
Snudva.
Nudva.
Snudva.
Snud plus Va. Dakara followed by Dakara. The Dakara will go away, preceding and will become Dirgha.
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 Snudva. Then similarly, Snig also.
Snig.
Dakara and this just with the number 2 you apply.
Snigdva.
Snigdva. And Dattvam, option Dattvam.
Snidva.
Snidva.
Now it is complete. But let it be in yellow color so that up to here only this for this rule. That's Dattvam. The yellow color tells you that the rules are applied, the following rules are applied. By that you get the final form. Drugdva, etc. Now, here also, Dag plus Dva. Already we have seen. What will happen? Dagdva. And here also, Ruk plus Tum. Tum is another pratyaya beginning with Takara. What happens? Ruk plus Tum. Tum is not a Kit pratyaya. Therefore, it can cause Angakarya. Therefore, Ru will become Ro. Number 1. And Hakaranta Dhatu followed by Takara. Therefore, Dattum will happen. Odaha. So, Road plus Tum. Takara and Tavarga in contact. Therefore, before Shuttam, the Dattam should be applied. Okay, don't forget. Because Dattam is 8 to 30. Here itself comes. That 40. 8 to 40. Shuttam comes later. So you apply that later. Otherwise it becomes a problem. Okay. Otherwise what will happen? The Tum will become Tum. Takara will come. Then it's a problem.
Okay.
So that's why the sequence, the Tripadi is important. Dattva Adesha to be done first. After Jastva Adesha, you do Shtutva Adesha, Road plus Dum. Takara followed by Dakara. This Dakara will go away. Therefore, Rodum. You have the form Rodum. This also
okay.
interpreted now. And Rugdhatu plus Tva Pratyaya. This is Takaradi Pratyaya. Kit Pratyaya, no Angakarya. Therefore, Rud plus Tva. This Takara, Rudva. Takara, the Pratyaya follows the Jashanta Dhatu. Therefore, replaced by Takara, Tattvam is done. Then Shtuttam you do Rud plus Dva. Takara followed by Dakara. This Dakara will go away. And the preceding answer will come Dirgha, Rudva. Having grown, Rudva, that's the meaning. Rodum, to grow. Arodum, to ascend. Meaning Arodum. In Gita it comes Arudaha. In the 6th chapter. Yogarudaha, Yogarudaha, Yogam, Arudaha. A plus Rugdhatu. That's how we get Arudaha. Arudaha is Rugdhatu. Arudaha. Sodum also. Igaiva Shaknoti Igaiva is Sodum. Sodum Dhatu also. Sagdhatu. That we will see later. One more rule is there in that. Okay. I think all this now here it's very clear. The yellow thing which indicates the pending. Because of this one rule, all stands now interpreted. Therefore, this rule is important. 8 to 40. Don't jump this and apply Shtutva first, then you will not get the form. You will end up in wrong form. So follow the sequence. But here one thing I didn't tell you, that is Dakara followed by Dakara, Dakara Silopaha, Purva and becomes Dirgha. That I will write it as separate one. Because it is there seems to be a violation of the Tripadi, but there's a reason why it is. I will explain that in the next class. Any doubts here?
Once again, go through this.
No.
Please go through that and you write your own notes. You take now. I given for some dhatus. You can take other dhatus. You can take the Shnuk dhatu, Snig dhatu, try all those dhatus.
Yes.
And you will see the application of this not only here, in Tinganta also. In Tinganta also you will see. So, see, Tinganta example, that also you can try. So, for example, if you take Mugdhatu in which gana? We have seen. Mugdhatu which gana? What is the Latlakara Rupam of Mugdhatu?
Muhyati.
Mugyati, Mugyataha.
Muyanti.
Mukyantah.
Mukyati,
Mukyanti.
mukyataha, mukyanti. Then mukyasi,
Muyasi, muyatha,
Gana.
muyatha.
mukyata.
Muyami, muyavaha,
Mushyami,
muyamaha.
But the
mushyavaha,
problem
mushyami.
there is that taha following, it is interpreted by shen pratyaya, right? Gana vikarna. Therefore, hakara is not followed by takara. That tas or taha. That shen pratyaya comes in between. Therefore, you don't see that. So in case of this, you don't see. Right? Whereas the dhatus in the second gana or the third gana, it is that there the gana vikarna comes and goes away. Therefore, the pratyaya tas, thas, ta, they come closer to the dhatu. There you will see the application of this rule. There you will see. For example, this example may be difficult for you. In the case of lit lakara is remote past. Even that I have not taught to the advanced students yet. The remote past. Okay, leave that out. What I will do, the lik dhatu itself you take. The lik dhatu itself you take. Only one tinganta I will do. With that I will stop. Lik dhatu for this vidhi. The lik dhatu what I did here. All these examples what I showed was kridanta. Now for lik dhatu, one tinganta example I'll give. Lik is a dhatu. Now I am adding the pratyaya. What pratyaya? That is
Tingant.
Atmanepada Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. What is the Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana pratyaya? Lat lakara. Lang lakara. Sorry, not lat lakara. Lang lakara. Ta atam ja. Sorry, it is, yes.
Ta.
Lik dhatu Atmanepada. Okay, Atmanepada we are doing.
Ta.
Lik dhatu is Atmanepada. Adadi gana, second gana, Atmanepada. We have not seen second gana, don't worry. Without knowing, without seeing, we can still do this. What is the pratyaya? That alone you tell.
Ta.
Yes. Ta atam ja thas. So pratyaya is
Atam.
Thas.
Ta.
tas atam, right? Lik plus tas. We are doing lang lakara. Therefore, what agama will come?
Itta.
At agama will come.
Mm.
Therefore, alik. Alik
Alik.
plus tas.
Mm.
So for our understanding, I am writing here at agama because I am doing lang lakara.
Langlaka.
Tas is Madhyama Purusha
Ekavachana.
Ekavachana.
Ekvachanam.
And it is lang lakara. Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Lang. If I say lang, then I can remove this. Alik, right? Alik plus tas. Now, this is second gana. Gana vikarna comes and goes away. So don't worry. What gana vikarna? Shab comes, shab goes away. So now this lig is followed by the ta. Now the sequence you have to follow. Hakaranta, that's dhatu, followed by the pratyaya, tas pratyaya. What will happen? You can apply. What? Dattam you have to apply. Dattam you have to apply. Therefore it becomes alid. Now it becomes jashanta dhatu. Alid plus thas.
Tas.
Just letter followed by takara. Therefore you can apply datta vidhi now.
Tattvam.
The current rule. Takara will be replaced by
Takara.
thas. So alid plus thas.
Tas.
Right? Alid plus thas. Then after that,
Thas.
after that,
Plus.
Stutvam.
Stuttam apply. You have to apply Stuttam. Don't forget to Stuttam.
Mm.
So you apply Stuttam. So it becomes
Alid
Alid
plus
plus
thas.
Das.
thas.
Tas.
Now Takara
So-
followed by Takara.
Takara will goes
Lopa
away.
Alid ha ha.
Preceding and will become
Yes,
Dikara.
therefore Alidas. Alidas is Padanta Sakara, Tingantam. So therefore that will be replaced by Ru. Ru is replaced by Visarga. Therefore Alidaha.
Alid
That is
ha
what?
ha.
Saha Alidaha. Past tense. Leadavan ityartaha. So leadavat I wrote here. Kridanta, past tense.
Yes.
So alidavaha is equal to, in fact, it is Tvam alidaha. This is Madhyama Purusha, okay? Tvam alidaha is equal to Tvam leadavan. Understand?
Yes.
Tinganta, we have for Madhyama Pratham Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha, and all. For us, Kritanta, there is nothing. There is no such thing. Agam leadavan, Tvam leadavan, Saha leadavan. For all is leadavan. Only for Vachanam it changes. Only for Vachanam and for Linga. Tinganta, we don't have Linga problem. But Kridanta, we have Linga problem. In Kridanta, we don't have the problem of Purusha. In Tinganta, we have the problem of Purusha. In fact, it's not a problem. That is how it is. Compared to Tinganta, Kridanta is easy. Redavan, Redavanta, Redavanta. If one Shabda, it is easy. Whereas Tinganta is not like that. The forms and all changes. Taha, Ta, Satam, everything. So anyway, so Alidaha is equal to Leadavatu. This is another Tinganta example. I thought one Tinganta example I'll give. This is example. You can take Lik Dhatu is second Gana, therefore this is possible. Muk Dhatu, you cannot do it. Why? I get the reason. Muk plus Shan plus Tas will come. In between Shan, Gana Vikrana comes. Therefore, what will happen? Therefore, you cannot do Muk plus Shan plus Tip. Tip or whatever it is. Because Shan is there, the content is which is not Takara. So therefore, how can you do the Dattamanta? Not possible. This is not Jal letter also. Therefore, Mukhyati only you get. Therefore, here there is no this example we cannot do. For Lat Lakara we cannot do. For maybe other Lakaras possible. In Ashiling and all, other Lakaras, that leave it out, that we have out of question now. It is possible. For the known Lakaras, it is not possible. Sarvadhatuka Lakara. Lat Lakara, Lang Lakara, Lot and Ling cannot do. So Lik you can do because it belongs to second Gana, where the Gana Vikarna came and went away. So therefore, that example I gave. Example only you understand. Extra information not required now. Lik Dhatu, which belongs to Adadi Gana, second Gana, which we have not seen. So only the example part alone you understand. In the example part, one thing I didn't teach, that is Takara followed by Takara Silopaha, Purva Anaha Dirgaha. That alone I didn't teach you. I will do it in the next class. Okay. So many examples are there. Okay, we'll stop here. Any doubts you have?
Guruji,
Yes.
Guruji, there's one doubt in Chutva Sandhi.
Yes.
Can I ask now, or when we cover, we'll do it?
You can ask. What is it?
So I just want to...
Chutva Sandhi already covered. Okay. Anyway, that we are going to cover. Just go through that later. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I want to know what is the connect between Chutva Sandhi and Kutva Sandhi. Because in Kutvam, we are saying Chavarga followed by Jal, then that it will be by Kavarga, right? So which means so to that extent that Chutva Sandhi is getting negated.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yes. Chavarga, that is Chogo Kuhu, Chavarga followed by Jal letter. The Jal letter, suppose
if it is Takara, then to the extent that
Takara
is negative.
Yes, Jal letter Takara is there. So Chavarga in contact with Takara supposed to happen, and that's why it is placed before. Okay, that is why in the Tripadi it is placed before. So that Shuttam, it will not come to Shuttam at all. Shuttam, it will not come down to Shuttam at all. So it is done by the previous sutra. That is why intelligently it is put first. Kuttam is put first. So what is left out only will come to Shuttam.
Yeah, no. The reason why I'm asking is then we is it right to say that can we say then Tavarga in contact with Chavarga because because of Kutvam that only that Shutvam will happen only when Tavarga is followed by Chavarga, not the other way. When Chavarga is followed by Tavarga, then Shutvam will never happen because of the Kutva Vidhi 01. Is that a correct understanding?
No. See, Chavarga And there are examples where we have seen Chavarga in contact with Tavarga, right? Tavarga letter, like a good question. Yes, you can say, yes. In fact, that Stogostuna Shugu, the example, if you remember any example, can you tell the example where Chavarga in contact with Tavarga, something? I don't think so. Yes, you're right. So we have not come across the Chavarga letter. In fact, except the last letter, Anuswara letter, is that Panchamavarna? That is not covered by Jal. Tavarga letter, you are saying, Jal letter is 4321. But what about the fifth letter? That is not covered by Jal. So there, Shrutam is applied. So what you said is correct. You can modify that. Not all the Tavarga letters,
Okay.
except the Panchamavarna, the Anuswara letter, Nakara. When that Nakara comes, you have to come to Shrutam only. That is not negated by Kuttam. Understand?
Okay. Okay.
It's an intelligent question. I hope all of you follow what he's saying. Choho Kuhu takes that part of the Shrutam happening when Chavarga is followed by Tavarga letter. Jal has got the Tavarga letter, tha only. Na is not there. So Chavarga letter, when in contact with tha na, what will happen first? First Kuttam will happen. Then only Shuttam. Because Kuttam, it is 8-2. Shuttam is 8-4. And this is where in Tripadi, you have to go by the order. You cannot bypass this and go there. So when Chavarga and Tavarga, that is the Jal letter comes, the 4 letters, the Tavarga letter, when it is followed, now Chavarga will be replaced by Kavarga. Then when it comes to Shuttam, there are no Chavarga letter because it has been replaced by Kavarga letter. So Kuttam will not apply for the. What about the fifth letter? That will come for Shuttam.
Only Shrutam only.
Shuttam only will apply. Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
But you don't need to understand so complicatedly. When you apply the rule, naturally, all this will fall in place. For every sutra, if you try to understand like this, it becomes more complicated. That's why when you ask me question also, I have to think and answer.
Okay, Guruji.
But what you said is correct. It's a good analysis. But for every sutra, one need not remember like this. Otherwise, you will end up in so many conclusions, and so many conclusions you need to remember. Remember the general rule, follow the order, you get the form, right? That's what is important.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
do this analysis. I appreciate it, and you do this analysis for your understanding. Yes, for your understanding, you do this. That is fine. You get some satisfaction, right? When you say, yes, your understanding is correct, when you feel good. For that, it is okay. But you don't need to have take notes. All this that is not required. Otherwise, so many the possibilities and conclusions are there. Everything, if you put it, then that will confuse you later.
Okay, Guruji.
That part not required, but analysis part is welcome. Yes, you are right.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, and as you said, Jal letter, that final letter, the fifth letter, that you missed out. For that, Shuttam is required.
Correct, Guruji. You are right, Guruji.
Yes. Okay, it's a good thing.
Thank you, Guruji.
We'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. If you don't understand this class, please go through the recording and you ask the next class what other questions are there. I hope I am not fast.
No, Guruji.
No, Guruji. Space.
Yes. Dhanyawad.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ, Guruji.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Dhanyawad, Guruji.